Welcome to the EGC Marketing Podcast, where we provide you with the latest digital marketing news, performance marketing tips, and creative problem-solving skills you need to stay resilient in our fast-changing world of marketing. Listen each week and learn how to get the edge over your competition and grow.
Hi, everyone. I'm Christina Body, Director of Social Media here at EGC, and I'm here joined with Ashley Prager, one of our wonderful clients from Jovia Financial. Ashley is the Digital Marketing Manager at Jovia, and we worked with her on TikTok success strategies, which is what we'll be talking about today. So it'll be all things social, TikTok, and a little bit of Instagram. So Ashley, welcome to the Edge podcast. We're excited to have you here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is super exciting.
Yeah, we're so excited to have you. And I just wanted to ask to start off, can you tell us a little bit about Jovia, just so everyone can have a little bit of background into what we do?
Yeah, of course. So Jovia Financial Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution that focuses on helping people lead the lives they want to live. And we do this through lower rates on loans and higher rates on deposits to make banking more affordable, a focus on financial literacy to ensure our members are learning how to manage their finances, and the use of innovative technology to make doing business with us super simple.
So Jovia is a credit union on Long Island, and I think the first thing that comes to mind is not social media for a lot of people. They're not thinking, oh, let me follow my local credit union on social media. So I guess what was the reasoning behind jumping onto TikTok, jumping onto social, and what were your goals in doing so?
Firstly, we wanted to be able to reach that younger Gen Z audience because they're not always aware of the benefits of a credit union and all we have to offer. So we're always looking for ways to tap into where they consume media and speak to them. Secondly, as an organization, we always strive to be innovative and at the forefront of technology. And when we joined, TikTok was definitely a newer space with very few players in the finance category. So we saw a big opportunity for growth and driving awareness, and we dived right into that.
And the great thing about what we do for Jovia too is that we really lean into a totally different persona than you would expect a credit union to have on social media. We have a lot of fun with it, and we've seen some incredible growth along the way, especially with the help of influencers and your internal team doing some fun trending content. So we'll get a little bit into that, but I just wanted to highlight some of the results that we've seen in the last 2 years, which are pretty outstanding. So first we've seen that Jovia more than tripled our impressions, which is not an easy feat. If you know anything about social media, tripling your impressions in 2 years is pretty incredible. And then we've also increased engagements by over 500%. Most impressively would be seeing a 6,774% increase in video views. That's like, my mind is exploding from that. And that really is a very strong video strategy that we developed together on this, I think. And then also impressive 17% increase in overall follower growth, which I think is just a testament to not just our TikTok strategy, but our overall social media strategy over the last couple of years. So I guess I just wanted to ask you from your point of view, aside from social, have you seen any big changes in the last couple of years that have trickled down from this?
Yeah, so over the last 2 years, we have definitely seen so much change. We are expanding, we're growing. We've even had a Super Bowl commercial. We're just really getting the Jovia brand out there and, expanding out to reach more people.
And one of the ways that we've kind of helped you with even the Super Bowl commercial and teasing that out is through our quarterly content shoots that we do. And it seems like your employees love it, and we love that they love it and working with them on these. They're probably the most enthusiastic group of employees ever. We get such great content with them, and we really get to see a different side of your team, just using trending audio and videos. Can you tell us a little bit about those quarterly shoots and what your team enjoys most about them, or how you might have seen a new side of your team members in that?
Everyone who works at Jovia pretty much loves working for Jovia. And in these videos, you can see that. Like, we put out a casting call internally and we're like, hey guys, we're just shooting some social videos. Who wants to come talk about Jovia? We get so many people. Like, we have to turn people down sometimes. There are just, it's overwhelming how much our team loves to participate and show off what we do and how we help people because they love it.
The Jovia like swag that you guys have too is so great. Like everyone comes decked out. It is such a fun time. Your team is awesome, and we look forward to going to those. So we really love working with the team. In addition to these shoots, we also have influencers that we work with, and we've really ramped this up over the last 2 years. I think it started off small. We saw such success with it, and then we really kind of ramped up our partnerships. We've had bigger partnerships. We've worked with both national influencers for the educational pieces and really to help with reach. And then we've also worked with local true Jovia members and also influencers just to really help create content um, for our niche audience that is located in Long Island, who can help push local events, speak to being a member, and really kind of reach the true Jovia member and the audience that we're trying to reach. And one thing that we did to kind of help maximize reach is working with influencers on Instagram, not just on TikTok, to really help reach their audiences by making collaborated posts. So we're posting to both our page and to the influencers page at the same time. The post reaches both audiences, and it really just has helped amplify impressions. It helps with engagements. I think we had one post with JC Rodriguez that reached uh, I want to say almost 100,000 people, and we got tons of views and likes and comments. So it's that type of content when we're kind of working with the right person at the right time, making the right content for our brand. It's the perfect storm to kind of help amplify our reach in that way. What I wanted to ask from that is, did you expect this TikTok strategy to kind of affect Instagram, Facebook, all of the channels we're on, even LinkedIn? We're seeing that influencer content is performing really well, especially on the local level. So, was there anything did you expect that in the beginning when we started with TikTok?
Originally, I did not expect it. So I was thinking, all right, we're going to grow our TikTok strategy. And then we started sharing on Instagram, and we would see like the videos that performed on Instagram really well didn't perform on TikTok as well, or the videos that were on TikTok really well. So we were able to hit so many different audiences and repurpose that content across different platforms and grow across all of our platforms, which was really a very pleasant surprise for our team.
Yeah, we were kind of able to see, okay, like this type of content performs both on Instagram and on TikTok well, so it's the perfect strategy to amplify our reach on both. So it's just been a really fun experiment for both sides, and I think that it's helped us in so many ways in growing the account. Um, and I wanted to touch a little bit on influencer marketing, just a little bit more. So I have a stat here that influencer marketing has grown from a $1.7 billion industry in 2016 to a $24 billion industry in 2024. So in less than 10 years, it's grown by 20 times the size. So let's just talk about how influencer marketing has evolved in recent years, even in the 2 years that we've been doing this, and tips for how to select influencers that align with our brand. So I guess I'll start off with you. What do you think makes a good influencer for Jovia specifically and for our brand to really help um, tell your brand story?
So it's finding an influencer that fits with your brand. Remaining authentic to your brand identity is key. So for Jovia, for instance, we are fun, we're friendly, our information is accessible, we make it easy to understand your finances, and finding someone who can align with that and take that type of content and push it out there representing our brand is what makes it perfect for us and finding the perfect influencer.
Yeah, and just to jump off that, I think that We really work with influencers that we turn into ambassadors. They're really ambassadors for your brand. They work with us on multiple pieces of content. It's not just ever a one and done video. We really like to show their faces over and over again and just really choose people that, like you said, align with the brand, align with Jovia, have the same personality as us, and it just makes for a really true and authentic partnership. Switching lanes a little bit, I recently was asked the question, how can brands ensure their campaigns stand out in a crowded digital landscape? And I think one way we did that is with influencers, but I think in another way is really creating content that people want to see. Jovia, like I said earlier, is a credit union. So, of course, we want to have educational content and we want to follow certain guidelines to make sure it's appropriate for the brand. But we really want to educate our followers in a fun and attention grabbing way. We get out of the box with our ideas. It's not the typical content that you would expect to see from a local credit union or a bank or anything. We really try and give people stuff that they want to see and help them along their journey. So a lot of this came from your team's direction. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on creating content that really stands out and what you think kind of drove your direction in that.
Right. So it's just like you said, it's all about having a healthy balance of content. So people come to social media for so many reasons these days. They're looking for gossip, they're looking for news, and you want to give the people what they want. So at Jovia, we like to have a mix of fun, feel good, educational, trending content to make sure we are catering to all those different reasons people will visit our profile and follow us.
And I just have one last question. What would you say to any business considering adding TikTok to their social media strategy?
I'd say do it. It's if you have the time to put into it and really, develop your content and be consistent with posting, do it because you're reaching another audience and it will help spread awareness for your brand as long as you're getting the content out there.
Couldn't agree more. And I definitely think that the best part about TikTok, it's like we said, it's really amplified our reach across all social media platforms. We're able to take it and repurpose it and get the most out of it. So I've been really excited to work with you on this and excited to do more in the future. We have some really fun influencer content planned coming up really soon. So keep an eye on Jovia. And thank you, Ashley, so much for joining the Edge podcast.